This woman discovered a giant footprint, and standing inside it made her look so small. What on earth could have left such a massive footprint? According to the recollections of two elderly folks, their dog suddenly started barking non-stop in the evening. Assuming it had spotted a stranger, they didn't pay much attention as they were eating. Suddenly, the house shook violently. They thought it might be a landslide. Without even checking, the two immediately rushed into the basement for shelter. The moment they hid, the entire house was hit with a devastating impact, as if struck by an earthquake. After what felt like forever, when the noise outside finally stopped, they crawled out only to be stunned by the scene before them. Their home had been reduced to rubble, and two enormous footprints were left imprinted on the ground. After hearing the couple's account, Captain Chris was convinced something terrifying had happened here. Whatever destroyed the house must have been a colossal creature. Yet, after scouring a 20-kilometer radius following the footprints, they found nothing. It had vanished into thin air. They even deployed thermal imaging, but still came up empty-handed. A creature that massive shouldn't just disappear, it must be hiding. But with nothing around but barren mountains, where could it possibly go? Little did they know, the creature was camouflaged among the peaks, blending in like stone. To track down the creature, Katie and the team sought out an old archaeology professor. Over a decade ago, he had studied these giant beings, but everyone dismissed him as a madman, even locking him in a psychiatric ward for a while. Now, with new evidence of the monster surfacing, they realized the old professor had been telling the truth all along. They brought him to the spot where the creature had disappeared. Drawing on years of experience studying nature, the professor immediately noticed something off about the soil scent. Seeing that the professor seemed to have found something, Katie hurried over to him. Comparing the area to the maps he had made over 10 years ago, the professor realized the terrain was all wrong. There was even an extra mountain that shouldn't be there. Just as the two were about to examine the map more closely, something horrifying happened.